All right, Chinese President Xi Jinping said that the Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states' economies have approached $30 trillion, with the organization's economic influence growing. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization has turned into the largest regional organization in the world, which unites 26 members cooperating in more than 50 areas with a combined economic potential approaching $30 trillion. He said that despite the turbulent situation in international arena, the SCO states should firmly adhere to the Shanghai Spirit and move forward despite the future full of upheavals and transformations. In the process of development, the members of the organization should show persistence and determination and effectively interact within its platform, was also noted. Dr. Tripathi, in fact, the Chinese Premier is absolutely right. It's an organization which should also be given importance for its potential, not for what it's achieved in the last 24 years. Dr. Tripathi?
Yeah. Hello. Sorry, there is interruptions. So could you repeat your question?
I'm saying, the Chinese Premier is right. The SCO has to be judged on the basis of its potential now, not on what it stood for in the last 24 years.
Yeah, exactly. See, in current scenario, I think SCO has a lot of potential as the reflection of the global South voice first, and second as trade and connectivity, because we have seen the supply chain system has been absolutely disrupted under the backdrop of Russia-Ukraine war and Israel-Iran conflict. So in that process, I think a supply chain system and India and China has been forefront in terms of the supply chain. So I think this organization stands for, the first is economic terms, like to sustain and to further not disruption any kind of for the supply chain. And the second is, as I mentioned, that in security terms, that because we should not forget that the security is the main agenda, and our Prime Minister had highlighted the security is concerned. And the third is, I think it has a potential, at least to tone down the current Trump's tariff and limited trade war. Because some organizations should be there as an alternative. That post-Second World War institutions, all UNO bodies, as I reiterated again, die functional today. It's not land potential. Iran, Israel, is caring about UNO voices. And why this is? Just because of the lack of representation. India is not there, China is not there. Who is there? Only the 5 countries. So this is, I think the time has come to democratize the global governance. And that is why SCO will be emerge as the sweet hot spot for the global governance first. And second is for the economic security in terms of the connectivity and supply chain system. And the third is to proper guarantee as the security wise in terms of for India, especially for the terrorism. India has very firmly, and it's very interesting that Russia has completely agreed with India to shoulder, even a difficult time also. So I think there is a clear message to those countries who are in practice in terms of the double standard. And this SCO summit is a very important point. This SCO summit has toned down, at least for the time being, Chinese toned down in terms of the Pakistani romanticism. Because we have seen that Beijing, Islamabad romanticism is a long stand. But now, Islamabad is getting close to have a romance with the Donald Trump. Now this is somehow the puzzle between Islamabad and Beijing and Washington. The Islamabad is a sandwich condition. So I think this is a dilemma for the Islamabad. But China is very clear that the Pakistan is a failed state. No should believe on Pakistan. So let it get close to the Washington DC. Now India has a potential. India has a potential as the voice of the global South. Let's recollect, let's revive the concept of Troika that had been visualized in 1998 by then Russian Prime Minister Primakov. So I think this is the right time to signal out a message to United States and those who strongly believe in 2025 also that the world is not post 1945. The world is 2025, and the 40% population is controlled by the two Asian superpower countries. So I do believe this summit is going to set some narratives, and the narratives is despite the differences and limitation, and sometimes these differences and limitation has been exaggerated by the West. West has created binary between India and China, and India has skillfully articulated that don't create binary, we are much more capable to deal with China. I think this the politics of narrative, the politics of binary that has been created time and again by the West, Eurocentric order, it has been finally demolished.
All right, fair enough. Well, Foreign Minister Andrei Sybiha